Like this idea of cool always stuck with me. Like, oh, there's something that's cool. That's something that's cool. That's something that's cool. And I never felt cool. I was never insecure that it wasn't cool. It was always something I wanted to be. Mm-hmm. But like there were moments where I realized, ooh, that's what cool is. That's what cool is. And things became intimidating if I couldn't be it. So like not going out with girls and not kissing girls, like, oh, I'm not cool, which makes me a loser. So like I still have this thing in me. I talk about this on stage, so I don't want to talk about it too much, but I still have this thing in me that's like, if you don't kiss if you got to kiss the girl, you're a loser. Mm-hmm. So I just sometimes I feel like I'm a skinny loser.
Is that a motivator today? Like, is that like, don't want to be a loser?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't drive me. It just makes like, it makes it easier to accept that like, maybe I'll never be Mr. Universe.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Okay, but were you like a little bit like John Connor? Did you get in trouble at all as a kid, or were you a good kid?
You know, it's interesting that you think getting in trouble means you're not a good kid.
Okay. Were you a good kid that got in trouble?
Have you ever gotten in trouble?
Yeah.
Are you a good guy?
Yeah. But I didn't get that much in trouble.
Why is that? Were you trying to be good, or you just?
I was just good.
Yeah. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Spain.
Yeah, Spain. The Spanish people, they're just good. I mean, they're just, they're fighting bulls. It's a different thing. In America, okay, if you throw a book at a teacher, you're going to get in trouble. And yeah, I did that, but I didn't mean to throw it at him. I was throwing books in the air while walking, and at the time, I wasn't the most athletic, and it just went further in front, and it hit him on the head, and it got me in trouble. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I had to go to a special school in 9th grade for bad kids.
Okay.
Yeah. Or as George Thorogood would say, zoom in, bad to the bone kids. But so yeah, I got in some trouble, but it was mostly behavioral issues and like hyper stuff as opposed to like, or burning cigars on your pecs or something.
Yeah, you weren't shoplifting and
I stole 2 times ever. The first time it was some kids were stealing gum from a market, and I took some gum. And the next time I stole from camp, I stole somebody. Have you ever seen those things where you have glass jars and you can put sand in it and you do sand art?
Yeah.
I was getting picked up from day camp, and I saw that somebody's, and I took it, and I got picked up by my mom and my grandma, and I showed them what I made, and they're like, "This is amazing! Like you did such a good job," and I felt so bad, and I told them I didn't make this. And they said, well, what could you learn from this? I said, I won't do that again. I won't take it. And I never stole again.
Oh, wow.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Na 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 na
That's really good.
Cold open.
All right. Yeah, I knew you were going to do it. Can you put lyrics to that?
I have.
You have?
Why do you cry? What does it mean to you? I'll understand before I die, but I can't terminate myself. So push the button while I do 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 do, and now do the thing where.
Yeah. Are you always on, or do you need recharging like the Terminator?
Rephrase the question. What do you mean? What are you asking me right now?
If you're always on.
Okay, so that I'm going to take that as disrespect.
Oh.
And let me tell you why.
Why?
Because I don't know if you're doing this on purpose, but you're calling me out for being on. Are you always on? You're calling me out. I'm on a podcast here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be on. I got a coffee for it. When I'm at home, am I doing the same thing? Absolutely.
Okay,
Of course.
that's what I thought. When
I'm a performer.
when the cameras are off, you're still you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have an amazing energy. Don't get me wrong. I love it.
You have an amazing energy is like if somebody asks why you're not interested in that girl and you're like, well, I mean, she's got a great personality.
Not at all. Not at all. No.
What do you think about guys not being attracted to girls if aesthetically they aren't the most beautiful, even if their soul and their character and their personality are so lovely?
I mean, it happens. I don't know. There's more than beauty, but you have both.
What do you mean?
You have amazing energy and beauty.
I'm very attracted to a funny woman.
Are you?
I find comedy in a woman very attractive.
Yeah.
Have you ever been with a girl who aesthetically is very ugly but is very funny?
No.
No?
I've been with the other way around. Yes.
Someone who's pretty but not funny.
Right.
What's her name?
It's my wife.
Say that again, but say it like my wife. Do it like that.
Okay, it's my wife.
Yeah.
My wife.
Yeah.
Okay, like Borat. You think like I'm like Borat?
I don't know what that is.
Borat?
Borat.
Borat? No, you are kidding.
I really don't know what that is. What you're. It's not a big deal. I don't know what you're talking about.
Borat, the character,
I'm not joking. I don't know what you're talking about. Now you're being weird, so we can move past it. Should I know who that is? What is Borat?
Sacha Baron Cohen's.
Yeah, I know it's Sacha Baron Cohen. Bruno, you mean?
No, Bruno's the gay one. Borat is the foreign one.
Oh, I don't know Borat.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should. Okay.
Anyway, so tell me about your wife. She's pretty but boring?
No, she's really interesting, but not funny.
Oh. All right. On to the next.
So what, in the movie, John has.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah? You get nervous a lot?
I mean, I'm out of my comfort zone. So
Are you always nervous? When you're at home, are you nervous?
No. Only when I'm in front of like interesting, beautiful people.
Okay.
But okay, so in the movie, John's parents are, his foster parents. He doesn't have a good relationship with them. You have a complete.
Which, by the way, is very similar to the movie Like Mike, but we could get to that if it happens. But go on.
No, I'm saying like with you, it's a little different. You have a really good relationship with your parents. But were they overprotective, like Sarah Connor? Were they? How?
My mother was just like Sarah Connor. But I also want to acknowledge the similarities with Like Mike.
Okay.
Because a lot of people don't realize this, but it was an homage to Terminator because the person in charge of his foster care, Bow Wow's character, I don't remember the actor's name, but he played Marty McFly's dad from Back to the Future, and that is an homage to the time travel that was in Terminator 2.
Okay.
Do you have the word homage in Spain?
Yeah.
How do you say it in Spanish?
You say that word just blank out of my mind.
If it's a guy, is it homaggio?
No. Homenaje.
Homenaje.
Homenaje. For both boys and girls.
That sounds like something you would say before a toast. Like, hey, homenaje.